there friends, Nibs again. I'm out here in the garage doing a little bit of plinking tonight, a little bit of shooting, goofing around. And I wanted to do a review for you guys on this new one that I just picked up recently. You saw this, I did a bring home video on this, and it did have some problems inside the trigger mechanism, but I was able to sort those out and get it up and running. And this is quite a shooting gun. This is a Marksman 2004, which is the predecessor to come on, where's the light? There it is. The Beeman P17, which what came before these actually. Hold on a second. So I had the HW40 from Weihrauch, and that became the Beeman P3. And then when Marksman took over Beeman, they decided to have the Chinese make them a less expensive copy of the Beeman P3, and they called it the Marksman 2004 for the first probably less than a year, I'm guessing, from what I can tell looking online. And then they brought it back over to the Beeman product line and called it the P17. So real major difference between this one, other than just the markings on it, is the this one doesn't have I put my little orange dot on there so I could see the front sight, but this one doesn't have fiber optic sights, front or rear, unlike the P17, which has green fiber optic in the back and red or orange up in the front there. But this is quite a shooting gun. I expect it to give some of these guys out here in the garage a real run for their money. While I was in there fixing the trigger mechanism, I did stick a lighter spring in here. If you go back and look, I have a video up of doing a trigger adjustment on the P17. Basically the same thing. I did not polish the sear. When I had it apart, I really looked at them. They didn't look like they really needed to be. It was not all gritty like the P17 part. So, but the trigger is light in this thing. Here's a picture of the, did 4 trigger pulls and averaged right around 4 ounces. I think it was like 3.8 average. And wow, it's a light trigger, but it's crisp. It's very nice. And just as I thought, I hadn't run this across the chronograph yet, but I did tonight. And I was averaging, I think it was right around 425, right around in that neighborhood. Very small spread too. I like these guns really have a small spread. The P17, this one, and the P3 all have a very small spread. I think it was like 7 for this one. But yeah, right around 425 for a power. I did run the P17 a couple of pellets with the same size pellets, and it was running just over 400 for me tonight. So I had a feeling this one was doing a little bit more power than that P17. The P3 is a little bit lower in the mid to high 300s, but still they're just target guns, so they really don't need all that power to get the job done as far as target shooting goes. So let me go. I forgot to turn my camera on downrange. Let me go do that real quick. But we'll just go ahead and shoot a couple of pellets and wrap this one up. But I wanted to do a quick review for you guys. So yeah, these came out in, I believe, 2005 when Marksman and Beeman, I don't know if they merged or Marksman bought them. There's some different things I read online depending on what website I read. But I know that the Marksman and Beeman company came together in some way in like 2004, 2005. And then these were introduced, even though it's called the 2004, they were introduced in 2005, and then the P17 came along shortly after that. So, well, let's go ahead and shoot a couple of pellets, and this thing's going to be a lot of fun to do head-to-head challenges with out here. I do have another single stroke pneumatic coming. Hopefully it'll come in the mail tomorrow. That's what the tracking shows anyway, so it'd be a nice birthday present for me if it comes tomorrow. But it's an interesting one. It's a single stroke pneumatic, but the weird thing about this one is it's in 22 caliber. It'll be the only 22 caliber single stroke pneumatic I have out here in the garage right now, I believe anyway. Ooh, that one went high. Not sure why it went so high. Thought I had it zeroed up here for me, but yeah, I'm going up real high there. Almost seems like my rear sight has come unscrewed or something. It was really turned out real far. Oh well, that's why we test them like this. Let's go ahead and see if I've gotten myself closer to the bullseye now. I don't know why that would have come loose like that. There we go. Now I'm in the bullseye. We'll have to play around with zeroing it out later on, but let's just shoot for a group here and see how it does. That's one thing with these. Whew, it's a light trigger. We got these light triggers, boy. You want to make sure you're ready. You're ready when you start squeezing that trigger, because it's going to go off. All right, let's do a couple more here. The first and the third one, after I adjusted it, went into basically the same hole there. So I get some practice time on this. I can tell it's going to be quite a shooting gun. I just but yeah, there you go. So need to come over to the right a little bit with it, I think. She is shooting good. Can't get over how nice these triggers feel now, just with a little spring rate adjustment. Yep, there we go. So that's it's going to be quite a shooter. I'll get this thing adjusted up and zeroed out, and stand by for some good head-to-head action with this. It's going to be quite a shooter. I gotta say, I really feel like the fit and finish on this is actually better than the P17. I don't know. Maybe it's just my my wishful thinking. I don't know. But there you go. The Marksman 2004. Nice little review on it. Group could be better, but like I said, I haven't got almost any time behind the trigger on this one yet, other than doing some rudimentary testing. I don't know why that rear sight came unscrewed like that. That's kind of weird, but anyway, hope you liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.